In the world of media production, content creation, and post-production workflows, efficiency is king. But efficiency alone isn't enough. The game changer is agency. Systems that don't just execute tasks, but make decisions, adapt dynamically, and optimize in real time. This is the essence of agentic workflows. Agentic workflows shift the paradigm from mere automation to intelligent execution. Traditional workflows rely on rigid rule sets. If X happens, do Y. But agentic workflows take it further. They analyze, learn, and pivot based on variables that weren't explicitly programmed in. It's automation with intent. A system that understands not just what to do, but why it should be done and when to adjust course. Let's break this down from theory into execution, particularly in media technology and post-production, where I see the biggest opportunities for transformation. An agentic workflow isn't just about automation. It has to possess three key qualities. Decision-making capability. It doesn't just follow rules. It evaluates conditions and makes choices based on them. Self-optimization. It learns from past executions, refines itself, and improves over time. Context awareness. It understands the bigger picture, whether that's the content it's processing or the business goals it's serving. Unlike basic automation, which simply removes repetitive tasks, an agentic workflow operates autonomously, reducing the need for human intervention while increasing precision and adaptability. The post-production and content creation landscape is a prime candidate for agentic workflows. Let's look at how this plays out in real-world applications. 1. Automated editing with adaptive decision-making. Imagine you have an AI-driven editing system that can detect speaker changes and automatically adjust camera cuts in a multicam setup, recognize sentiment in dialogue and decide when to zoom in for dramatic effect, identify filler words or pauses and cut them out without manual review. This isn't just automation. It's a system that understands context and makes editing decisions like a human would. You're no longer just cutting down manual labor. You're enhancing creative decision-making with AI-powered intuition. 2. AI-driven thematic segmentation for video content. Right now, my workflows already lean into thematic segmentation, where AI extracts core topics from transcripts and suggests structured prompts. But an agentic system could take this further by recognizing audience engagement patterns and adjusting content pacing accordingly, generating multiple segment variations based on different audience demographics, auto-assembling highlight reels that are contextually relevant, not just random soundbites. The real power here is adapting the workflow to fit the audience, rather than enforcing a one-size-fits-all approach. 3. Iterative prompt engineering for generative AI. Ongoing challenges is optimizing AI-generated video prompts. Right now, I manually adjust wording, iterate variations, and test outputs. An agentic workflow could analyze past performance metrics and refine prompts based on what worked. Shift focus dynamically. For example, emphasizing visuals for Gen 3 AI video models, prioritizing clarity for text-to-image generation. Auto-adjust prompts based on model updates, ensuring compatibility without constant manual tweaking. This turns prompting into an intelligent, self-evolving process rather than a manual iteration game. 4. Automated file management and distribution with adaptive routing, handling high-res versus low-res files, distribution, and final delivery often introduces bottlenecks. An agentic system could recognize usage intent, social clips versus full-length YouTube videos, and route files accordingly. Optimize export settings based on platform requirements. For example, TikTok prefers a different aspect ratio than Instagram Reels. Auto-generate metadata and captions to streamline publishing. This eliminates the friction of managing files manually, allowing media producers to focus on content rather than logistics. While media tech is my focus, agentic workflows have applications across industries. Imagine sales CRM systems that intelligently prioritize leads based on engagement patterns. Procurement tools that optimize purchases by evaluating fluctuating vendor prices. Customer service chatbots that adapt dynamically based on user sentiment rather than relying on scripted responses. Everywhere you look, the transition from basic automation to agentic systems is the natural next step. To implement agentic workflows, you need to focus on 5 core elements. Data collection and context awareness. Ensure your system is gathering meaningful input to make informed decisions. AI and ML integration utilize models that can adapt, predict, and refine their output. Decision trees plus dynamic overrides. Structure workflows with intelligent branching logic. Feedback loops. Implement ways for the system to learn from past execution. Human oversight when necessary. Keep a human-in-the-loop approach where needed, but minimize unnecessary intervention. This isn't about removing humans from the process. It's about freeing humans from low-value tasks so they can focus on creativity, strategy, and innovation. Agentic workflows aren't just the future. They're already emerging in pockets of modern automation. The real shift comes when we stop thinking about automation as a tool for eliminating repetitive tasks and start viewing it as a system that makes decisions, evolves, and optimizes itself over time. For me, this isn't just theoretical. It's the next logical step in refining the tools I use for content creation and post-production. Every iterative refinement, Those are the friction points that can be eliminated with agentic system. And if you're in media production, tech automation, or any industry that values efficiency without sacrificing quality, the time to explore agentic workflows is now. Because the most powerful automation is the kind that doesn't just follow instructions, it figures out what needs to be done and does it better than we ever could manually.